Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover, if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes.
What can you tell?
You can't...
Really?
Bastard.
You sound...
Take the...
loot...
Whatever.
What can you tell me about...
I'm a business...
gang member...
If you're...
I'm not in...
Fair.
Since my...
That's
You're quite... Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened?
I don't...
So you...
know.
And you...
Violence is...
So you decide...
Yes, Doc.
Goodbye, Miss.
Mark my words, miss.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist. And they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his...
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
So you hunt alone? That sounds...
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of...
Have you heard of the... Were you ever tempted?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter.
What can you tell me about...
Did you hear about what happened?
It's...
But it's my...
So... How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population.
Are you asking...
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that...
So... How exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Goodbye.
So few clients. The epidemic, no one dares go on.
My guess is they're recruiting some vendors.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our...
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say.
Are you
Young man.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello.
Goodbye, Miss Cox. Good evening.
Doc.
What can you tell?
But it's my...
So, goodbye. And good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me?
Dad.
Yeah. I'm looking for who could.
About it. Sure.
Do you
No.
I want. Do you? Do you? Good.
Go outside.
He didn't deserve this.
Good evening. Good. You remember? Thank you. Tom.
Hi.
The important thing is I find him.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of...
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse.
Do you need any help?
I'm all...
Tom, I
hired.
believe... Oh, please.
Well, I don't...
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Guys like these are good.
Seems like the guard of Prewen is on Sean Hampton's trail, too.
Die, beast! Burn it!
wounds and cleanings, methodical.
A freaking vampire, then?
I can't say, but whatever did this, carefully avoided. Weird man myself the bloody arm.
It ain't human! Kill it!
I'll send you to hell. Wounds and cleanings, methodical.
A freaking vampire, then?
I can't say, but whatever did this...
Easy does it, boys!
I hate leeches!
Crush the leech, boys! Kill it all you burn it, boys! I hate leeches! Die, leech!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Over there! Ah! He's dead! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fan...
And what
You want...
I'm looking...
Mr...
He was a...
I see.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening.
Have we...
No.
That's quite...
Sir?
I'm looking...
What?
Well, I'll...
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well.
I'll be here.
Is it not? Are you home?
Miss...
What?
It's...
What can you tell me about?
It may be...
Which?
Well, glad.
You really...
No.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
This Seymour worries me. Perhaps Sean knows something about him.
You again? What?
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I loved.
Glad to...
My poor sister. What will happen to her now that I'm gone? Giselle, I'm so sorry.